What's going on, everyone? We're going to be taking a technical analysis look at Sofi. So Sofi, very flat on the day, only up 1 cent, not a whole lot of price action. What I do kind of want to point out here, we are still holding this trend line that I've had on the screen here. If you guys have been watching my Sofi updates, it's been on the screen for quite some time now. There's not a whole lot of news to kind of talk about with Sofi from a technical analysis standpoint. Now, there's always going to be news, there's always going to be press, there's always going to be headlines, there's always going to be earnings that are coming up. We need to keep an eye on those earnings that are going to be coming up here on the 2nd of August. So just kind of keep that in mind. So if we do start to crack below this trend line here of around $6.15, we could see a little bit of a slide back down to around $5.48, $5.50. Let's hope that earnings are good. But again, guys, if you are sitting there worried about earnings, if you're sitting there worried about what the Fed is doing, or if you're sitting there worried about interest rates, or you're sitting there worried about, what's going on with the US economy, and you're not just following the price action. Now, obviously, if you're a long-term investor, meaning that you plan on holding Sofi for 3 to 5 years, here's your game plan. We're going to keep this simple. There's no reason for you to keep looking at more videos and wondering what's going on with earnings and what's going on with whatever, right? Just check what's going on with the stock every quarter, right? You kind of glance over the financials, you glance over the fundamentals each and every single quarter, and then you kind of go about your business. The only real time that you're going to really need to add to your position is when we make a new low, okay? Or when we start reclaiming some macro levels of supply, you can kind of start dollar cost averaging up just the same way you would dollar cost average down, right? If you want to accumulate more shares, because especially if you're an investor, it's all about how many shares you have. You want that accumulation to start building and building over the years to come, and then build that position enough to where when it does start to push higher, you're really starting to profit. Now, if you're a shorter term trader, meaning that either A, you're a day trader, B, you're a swing trader. And when I mean swing trader, I mean people that are holding stocks 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, 3 months at a time. We're really not going to talk about swinging anything longer than 2 to 3 months here. But if you're a shorter term trader, then you don't really need to focus on all the outside noise. If you're focusing on all the outside noise, all it's going to do is make everything a lot more difficult and complicated, and all you're going to do is create more thoughts inside of your mind that's going to either cause you to miss a move, or B, cause you to make an emotional decision that doesn't need to be made. So from a technical standpoint right now, the levels that we need to keep watch, anything below $6.15, $6 on Sofi, either A, you can cut your position and wait for better times, or B, wait till it puts in that new low, which could be between $5.50 all the way down to $5. And then you're going to want to restart your position again for that swing trade back off of these support zones. Now, if we hold going into earnings and they have decent news, decent numbers, and nothing seems to roll over, well, all we're looking to do is get back over $6.53, and that's where Sofi is going to really have a lot of room to start testing these channels from 720, 721, as well as 722. That price that we could be pushed to over $6.50 is anywhere between $7 and around $7.10. Now, if you're a shorter trader, being that this is a low priced stock, you can make significant gains off that 40 to 50 cent move, right? Depending on how many shares that you take, a 50-cent increase on the stock is a perfect opportunity to start taking some profits. Now, what if you say, well, 50 cents doesn't seem like a lot. Maybe I can't afford to buy, a few thousand shares. I can only buy a couple of hundred shares, and 50 cents is really not worth it for me. What do I need to do then? Well, what you need to do then is, as long as Sofi is holding the 5-day moving average, which is going to be this green line here, which is currently being rejected at around $6.32, as long as we get over that 5-day moving average and we hold it, you're going to hold your position long. So as we come into this supply zone here of around $7, you're going to look for a new high to be put in here over that $7.11. You're going to look for a back test to this zone, and you want price action to tell you that everything is strong, everything looks good. And the next price target that you would be targeting is $7.68. I'm not going to get into any of the other price levels because Sofi still has a lot of work to do. But overall, one good thing, it's been about 2.5 months. We have not put in a new low. So does that signify that a potential bottom or a potential ground floor could be laid on Sofi? Absolutely. If this is a stock that you're interested in getting into, I think anything between $4.50 and the current price of around $6.50, I think that's a fantastic and perfect loading zone for the long term, meaning 1, 2, 3 years and beyond. I think $4.82, which is obviously the current lows, and then that $6 and change area is a perfect opportunity, because if you look back in 2 or 3 years, we're trading somewhere in the vicinity of $9, $11, $15, $20. Who's better than you? I hope this video helps. If you guys are a little bit more serious about day trading or short-term swing trading, and you guys want more information, want a strategy where you guys can kind of recover some of the losses that you guys have taken, definitely visit my website at evolutiontraders.com. Become a lifetime gold member access. You're going to have access to all of the Discord channels, all of the watch lists, all of the training strategies, and be in a room with over 100 other active daily traders. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys all enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys all next week.